We're a truck show, guys. I hate to break it to you.
But you know what? That's still fun truck. Or
Man.
fun.
See?
I'm still doing it.
I think I'm going to get a counter going.
Every
To
time
see
you're
how
supposed to
many
say SUV.
What's up, Tailgate Talk friends? Listen, I am Link. This is Nate. So happy to see you. Listen, before we go any further, smash that subscribe button and share button. We want to just keep growing our community.
Don't forget the notification. Hit that little bell.
Hit the bell. Ding. So you
Get
can
all our
see
new
everything.
content.
Everything. So today's an awesome day. It's always a beautiful day when I'm here with the most handsome beard. And man, that's a nice cup you got there.
Oh, you like that?
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Oh, I have a cup.
You have one too.
Our cups are very nice today. What? Do you have any information about those cups?
Yes. A friend of ours who has her own little business made these cups for us. It was Butterfly Highway. Butterfly Highway. So if you guys love the cups.
And custom crafts.
And sorry, say it again.
Butterfly Highway and custom crafts.
Butterfly Highway and custom crafts. Okay, we'll put a link on the bottom for that too. Also,
Bang.
if you guys want a nice tumbler, high quality. I love this tumbler.
Yeah, this is solid.
Looks really great.
Very solid.
It's very solid, very nice. If you guys want something similar to what we have, just like ours, get a hold of her. We'll have a link on the bottom. Really nice lady. Handful of times we've got to talk to her and everything. Set us up with these. These are great.
Massive. This is look at this. This is my iPad. It's almost as big as my iPad.
30 ounces.
It's beautiful.
30 ounces.
I love it. It's like a camelback for your
Yes.
hand. Not a thing. Sorry. But yeah, man. So we got these. We got some stickers.
Oh,
here,
yes.
man.
She also made us lovely little stickers, and unfortunately, your little cut job.
Yeah, my cut job is botched.
Your cut job. But hey, you see it, honk. Show us some love.
Meep meep.
Tailgate Talks.
Is meep meep the noise the Roadrunner makes?
Me.
I'm a child. All right. Nate.
We're all child at heart.
Yeah.
All of us.
Sorry about it. So, man, what is our special segment for
We've
this
got a
week?
special segment today. I've had a couple people reach out and wanted to know. We did a little bit last time on family.
Yeah.
We talked about family, and we did a little bit of on our Raptor. We talked about how this could be a family truck.
Yeah.
Well,
all features.
Some people reached out, a handful, and asked, hey, well, what do you think about SUVs? I love SUVs. It's basically a boxed-in truck.
Yeah.
So basically we're going to talk about here, we got a handful of SUVs we're going to talk about. No, I did do a lot of research. There's a whole bunch of people out there that'll say they got here's the top 6 or 5 or whatever for them, and there's different scores and everything that they all go up. They're all basically the same. They all kind of go off the same idea of affordability, room, how it drives, room for your kids and family, road tripping, and everything else. So, excuse me. We have a couple of them. You have a list, actually, of a whole bunch of, like, top-end.
Yeah. That wasn't the list. But, yeah, like, number one large premium SUV right now is the Cadillac Escalade. I believe that's 2023.
Yep.
And then so I'll read you the top three. Number one is Cadillac Escalade. Number 2 is the Lexus LX. And then number 3 is the Infiniti QX80. Can you tell us anything about either of those 3?
Now, those are all, again, that's a premium high-end SUVs. Those are all the ones where you're going to have every single bell whistle. Unfortunately, the MSRP on all of those, you're going to be 80 plus with the MSRP. But again, you're buying luxury with all those vehicles. So if you want, hey, luxury, you basically want a seat to massage you or whatever it's in these things.
Yeah, you're paying for space and the name.
Yes. Yeah, you are. But like I said, they're really nice vehicles. I don't have a bad thing to say other than, again, prices of vehicles.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thorn in my side with a bunch of vehicles. But again, what are we going to do? We got to live with it.
Cost of doing business.
Cost of living, cost of business, and everything else. But again, those are, like I said, high-end vehicles, and they're really nice vehicles to be in. And that's your way you want to roll. By all means, roll that way. We have 3 we're going to talk about today. Now, of all the research I've done, these are kind of the top 5 that always come across no matter what list I go to.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the number 3 in the list. And it kind of tied with a couple other vehicles. But the number 3 on the list was the 2022 Ford Expedition.
Very nice.
It's a really nice truck. I have been in 1 or 2 of them. Older models, really nice, really spacious. You get in them, it feels like, if you don't look behind you, it feels like you're in a truck.
Yeah.
I mean, your layout in front of you, you think you're in a truck. I wouldn't be surprised if Ford decided, hey, we're going to take this Expedition and make a Raptor out of it.
Seriously.
No, that would be
wild.
wild. You see that Raptor grill on the front and everything just coming at you.
I'm starting to see some nice Bronco Raptor modifications on Instagram. They are filthy. But yeah, sorry, go ahead. Ford Expedition.
So basically, for the Expedition, you're, like I said, base model. You're right around 50. Just say 50 MSRP, which again is reasonable.
Yeah.
For a large SUV, again, you're getting fuel economy 18 to 19 miles per gallon. You're getting about 440 horsepower to this truck, or SUV. Sorry, I'm going to call it a truck. It's an SUV.
It's a truck show, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. So again, it's nice. You got power. These things do come with tow packages, so you can. Oh, hey, I can't decide between a truck or an SUV because of bed space or whatever. Don't worry. They have tow packages. You can hook up a trailer. You can hook. I don't know the tow rating off the top of my head right now because I've ran through so many numbers. But again, it's not that far off from a truck. You're well around probably 7,000 to 8,000 for towing for these things. Because again, you're still sitting. This SUV is probably still sitting on a truck frame.
Yeah.
It might be shortened a little bit, but it's still a truck frame for the most part. Same thing with the suspension and everything else. You're gonna be, like I said, it's pretty well, in my opinion, a truck. So that was one of them. Really nice. Looking forward to come first of the year. We're going to be getting in this truck. We're going to show you guys. We're going to sit in one, brand new one. We're going to go walk around. We're going to show you guys this truck.
Expedition.
SUV. Yep. We're going to go all in. We'll dive into the specs with it and everything when we get to it and all that. So it's going to be a fun one to go around.
This is going to be a fun segment because we're going to get in this truck. It's an SUV. I mean, we're going to get in this. It's an SUV.
It's an SUV.
We're a truck show, guys. I hate to break it to you.
But you know what? That's still a fun truck. Fun.
See?
I'm still doing it.
I think I'm going to get a counter going.
Every time you're supposed to say SUV.
All right, sorry. So we still on the Expedition?
Yeah.
Let's
like
deep.
I said, great third row seating in this. Like I said, like you said, you're going to be a brand new dad coming in.
Yep.
That's one of the things you'll be looking at. If like anybody will be looking at room to get that baby in, get all the baby's toys, whatever you need to carry for the kid. This truck has it. Like I said, the colors, the interior, exterior, standard for Ford. You have your options and everything else. So basically, it's whatever option you can think of. Because, like I said, base price, you're looking at 50. But again, they do like even the trucks have it. Yeah. They have models. You can go up. You can most definitely get this SUV around the $100,000 mark easy with add-ons and everything else. It's possible. If you're like, oh, hey, that's base model. I don't want that because it doesn't have this option, and this one. Yeah. No, you can get them. Like it. We'll dive into more of those details next year, first of the year and that. But it's still a really nice truck, or SUV. Oh, wow.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Please continue.
Oh, geez. All right, another one. This was actually number 2 in all the lists that I've looked at. The Chevy Suburban.
Boom.
Again, another full-size SUV. Still, just like, I kind of think that Ford and Chevy kind of mirror each other when it comes to these.
Very true.
When the Suburbans and that.
Even the trucks, some of the trucks too.
Yeah, they're really similar. Like, hey, you would think that the designers were basically
Friends,
twins,
yeah.
friends or something, and like, oh hey, what are you doing? Oh hey, I like that.
Oh,
We'll
I'm
do
gonna try
this.
that.
Yeah. So again, the Suburban's another one, which is a really nice one. It's nice, reliable. All one also same thing. MSRP, you're still looking around 50. It's 51 and some change. So again, you're still the same thing, the same as the Expedition. Horsepower, you're actually down a little bit with the horsepower compared to the Ford. High end, depending on the engine, the high end, you're only 420. So again, Ford has a little bit more power
Yeah.
right now, but in all honesty, that's not much you're gonna notice.
Okay.
Just doing family stuff.
And we'll get
You're
the
not gonna see
feel
it.
of it between the
Yes.
two.
We'll
So,
get them
yeah.
because we'll put them side by side. We'll try to
Yeah.
get them side by side and do it. And same thing, like I said, all the options are there too. If you are a Chevy guy and you've been in Chevy trucks, those options are here too for the Suburban. They're there. You'll get them. Again, downfall of all vehicles, price tag for
Yep.
a lot of them. But again, base model still 50 for brand new. You can't argue too much for that.
It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. Again, if you don't mind buying used, I'm sure you can find this truck in the low 30s, easy.
Used, new, all that stuff. Yeah,
You'll
that's
still
not
find them in
bad.
the 30s, which is affordable. Brand new family of four, whatever. You can still find it. It's still nice.
It was awesome.
I forgot to mention the downfall of this one and the Expedition again for a lot of people who are brand new to full size
Vehicles,
vehicles is parking and maneuverability. Yes, they are large trucks.
Yeah.
They're big. So again, he's counting. I can see it. He's counting. They're large SUVs. So
There you go.
Again,
Subs.
parking, Walmart parking, whatever, grocery store parking.
Park in the back.
Park in the back. Please do. Yes, park out in way back there in the back and go ahead and walk. Because again, if you're not perfect in parking, you don't want to get your vehicle dinged.
I'm enjoying this segment.
Oh, you're loving
This
this.
is great.
All right. And can you guess what the number one of all my research was for vehicles?
That Escalade.
No, not the Escalade.
The Lexus.
No,
Infinity.
no. Number
Wait.
one vehicle, SUV, of all my research. again-
Yukon.
Actually, Yukon tied with the Expedition.
Grand Wagoneer.
Jeep Grand Wagoneer.
Boom.
Jeep Grand Wagoneer actually came in first on my research.
That's wild.
Again, Jeep is huge out in the world.
It's
Everybody
gotten
loves
better. It's gotten a lot better.
Everybody loves Jeep. So again, Jeep Wagoneer was actually number one. It did come out last year, a year before the Wagoneer came out.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the exact date it came out.
I don't know, but
So,
we'll
so
figure
again,
it out.
it's relatively new. Everybody loves this truck. I can't find too many negative comments on this truck.
The commercials for that truck are genius.
He said it.
The commercials for that vehicle are genius.
SUV.
We stink. This show is awful. Go ahead. Go.
We're just used to saying trucks.
Literally.
We're literally used to saying trucks.
We're trying to step into our family side, guys.
Yes, family. It's all about family today in this episode.
Yes, indeed.
So again, not a negative thing. The only bad thing that I could hear on this thing was again the size
Yeah.
of parking. Again, your full size SUV parking and parking spots again a little difficult unless you're a good
Parker. Yeah. Do any of these have like parking assist or parallel parking
now
assist?
some of the higher end versions.
Okay.
Now the base model and all these don't have the lane assist or anything like. But if you can go up, the Wagoneer has I think 3 models. You got the base model, which is a Series 1, and then there's Series 2 and a Series 3. Series 3 is the high-end version, and there's 2 versions of the Series 3, or 3 versions of the Series 3. That one does have all the bells and whistles, the lane assist, the sensors and the bumper to let you know where you're backing up and how you're backing up in the rear view, cameras all around, all that. So, yes, you can get those options in all 3 of these vehicles. But again, the Wagoneer actually came out on top for being luxury, the price, because again, base price model, you're looking around anywhere between 50 and 55 for the base.
It's not bad.
So you're still well in that range of all three vehicles are in the same price range for the base models. Again, by the time you go up in class and everything, you're going to be adding price. No big deal on that. But again, it's you want more, you're going to be paying more.
Yeah.
Fourth generation Wagoneer came out March of 2021.
Fourth
2021.
generation.
Fourth generation.
Fourth generation. Okay. So there you go. It's really
Very
new.
new. Yeah.
Very new. And like I said, everybody loves new. Something new.
Hey, man.
Everybody loves it. So
It's just really a vehicle. So they're all vehicles. All three of these vehicles are vehicles that just encompass like those safety features.
Yes.
That space for people, for moms and dads who have big families, mid-sized families, small families. Like they're just built to really help you like fit as many people in your vehicle comfortably as possible, as well as like soccer cleats, basketball shoes, and
all
that
these
stuff.
large SUVs, you're fitting what?
You
probably
fit camping gear, yeah,
7 people in it with the third row, easy. Maybe 8.
yeah. I know a
Depending on
family.
how big you are. Me, you're fitting 1 in each row. I'm huge, so
Sorry about it.
you're fitting 3 of me in that
Sorry,
car.
man. But yeah, it's just kind of it's like it's nice that we have access to vehicles that are very family friendly, and because obviously we both value family at a very high regard. I think it's just that there's vehicles that are nice that are not somewhat safe. I mean, not usually, but it's like if you're looking for the top of the top, like, hey, what do I get for luxury and safety and space? These are good.
These
top
are
three.
these are the top 3. I care. Some say I care too much.
I don't think anybody's saying that.
No.
Not at all.
She did.
What do you care too much about, Nate? Name me 3 solid things.
I care too much about trucks.
No, that's allowed.
Trucks.
I'm talking about something that's out of the ordinary.
Out of the ordinary?
What are 3 things you care too much about? No, it's beard. Please don't talk to me about beards. Like, you love that beard with all your heart.
I do.
You know how much I've been praying?
Oh, it hurt my feelings so bad.
So
I had to trim this because had a little shaving accident, and I had to trim this down, and it
You had a
It hurt.
shaving accident?
I was Amish there for like 5 minutes.
Oh, my gosh. Don't be offended. We love Amish people. We love
Yes.
you. But he's
no,
not Amish.
no. What ended up happening was I woke up a little late, and I needed to trim. Well,
You do it in the dark?
I was half asleep.
Oh, my gosh.
I got my trimming out, and I grabbed the wrong the clip that goes on for the little spacer clip. I grabbed the wrong one.
Oh,
So then when I was doing all my trimming, no big deal. Then all of a sudden I got to my mustache and was like,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
well. I guess the only way to fix this now is to
Cut it.
cut the rest of it down.
I'd have took a marker and just drew in my mustache.
I was
You're
half
out of your mind.
I was half tempted, but you know what? I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
Put some double-sided tape. Put all that hair back on.
I thought about it. I really did. I'm like, nah, all right, we'll do a little trim.
Dang.
So yes, that I do care about too much about because I got quite a bit of product for my beard. Oh, the Highlander? Yes, the Highlander is another nice one.
Yeah. Comes
Again.
with a sword.
A 5-foot long sword.
Forerunner.
You got where I was going with that.
Oh, yeah.
The sword?
The sword.
Okay.
5-foot sword.
The nerds out there. I was trying to figure out if anybody knew what I meant when I said
There can only
the
be
sword.
one.
There can only be one. Only one.
The original, or do you like the newer one?
I have not even wasted my eyesight on the
On
new one.
the
No. Is it good?
original.
No.
That's the originals. The original what? 2 movies there.
I don't know. Speaking of movies, hot topic.
Yeah.
What's going on with DC?
Oh, don't no. That was
What is happening? I've been hot about this all week, and I've been telling Lauren about it. I've been telling my friend Katie about it. I've been telling everybody that I can tell about it. So I'm glad that we have our own show that we talk about because I'm hot.
Somebody better get their head out of their butts. For
What
This one.
what is happening? So you literally announced that you're bringing back one of the
Back in
best
October.
Supermen. Yeah,
Back in October.
one of the best Supermen that this generation has had, besides Christopher Reeve. No shade to Brandon Ross, but let's be real. Okay? So, like, you get Henry Cavill, who is, like, the full embodiment of the character,
and literally quits Witcher to.
Okay, that's what made me mad.
He quit Witcher for it.
You playing with people's
canceled it.
money. Yeah, you playing with people's money now.
Yeah.
So therefore,
And Witcher was good.
Witcher was good. It was a lot to deal with on the front end, and then when you finally figured out the story, you're like, okay, this ain't that bad. But it was a lot. But
and they
is
leave
good.
you on the end of second season like that. No.
I'm not happy about it. So then you're sitting there, and you're like, so not spoiler alert, because obviously I'm going to talk about this too. Black Adam. At the end of Black Adam, you bring back Henry Cavill to be the. Almost pictures right there. I burped tried to catch it and slowly died. Either way, welcome to our show. This is our show. So basically, you get us all excited after Black Adam. Now, I will say Black Adam was a good movie, a good action movie. It wasn't something that I'd like. That was the best movie of the year. Like, it was good.
It was good. It was really good.
It was good. Like, it had the exact action that I wanted it to have. And it had like a decent storyline. Did it have the greatest storyline of all time? No. But it was an action film with The Rock. I don't expect a long, drawn-out story with The Rock.
They were trying to get that quickly set up for future movies.
Right.
That's what the whole point of this first one was, is get it in there, get people excited about it. Because there was, 6 movies planned after this?
It did its job, honestly.
So, yeah.
I was hyped. I said, Superman's back?
Great.
So,
they announced it back in October that he was coming back.
Yep.
They put him in the end of Black Adam. They had a cameo of him, and I forget the lady's name that played Wonder Woman.
Gal Gadot in The Flash, they took it out.
They took him out.
Okay,
They removed him.
They do all that work to bring him on.
I think was he in Aquaman also?
No, he wasn't in Aquaman.
They didn't do okay. I thought they did a cameo in Aquaman too.
So they do all this work to bring him on, just to dismiss him.
Well,
And like, don't get me wrong, James Gunn, love you, man. You do great on all of the Guardians of the Galaxy. But the Guardians of the Galaxy movies are like funny, goofy movies that have some serious moments in it. If you dare try to bring any comedy to DC, first of all, every comic book fan knows DC is where everybody goes to die, and Marvel is where everybody lives for a longer time and then dies. Okay? So DC, everyone dead. Robins, there's 90 Robins that have died. There's several Batmans that have died. There's Superman, sorry, not Spider-Man, you know what I'm talking about. Spider-Man has died at least twice.
yeah.
So it's like DC means dead comic. Like that is what it is. So it's like,
Yeah, if you're
what are we talking about?
diehard comic fan and everything, yes.
Don't bring me
you're exactly
no
right.
giggles. I don't want no giggles. None on these new. So they bring James Gunn on to be like the Kevin Feiges and the Josh Whedons of DC. So those guys I just named are the Russo brothers. Those are all the guys that did all the Avengers, all these other great Marvel movies that we all love. DC is trying to do what Marvel did. Okay, Marvel was able to reboot a few characters, but they did it well.
Yes.
They didn't just cut it off. Like, then now, Marvel's such a genius, which I don't know why we didn't think about this in the front end. That's because they were so good at captivating us in the moment. We were all about like phase 1 or phase 2 of like, all right, Thanos is coming. Like, it's about to get real. We were all encaptured by that we didn't think about the multiverse. Now we're in this multiverse saga.
They set it up.
Where you can bring back and reboot any character you want.
Yep.
Because it's from a new universe. You want to know what that's called? Good writing and good genius. You want to know what's not good writing and good genius? Stupid DC. They're just burning. Okay, so basically they redid the model. Like, we are now called DC Studios. DC Studios is what it's called. So Marvel Studios. Anyways, so it's like, now the only reason why we might watch some of the DC movies is because it's the only other comic book industry, film industry that exists.
Well,
which is like,
you can't deny in the comic book world, Superman, Batman,
those are high level guys.
comics that everybody loves, regardless of what.
And
idiot in the movie world
seriously
is going to do. Nobody's going to walk away from those comic books.
And it's like, why can't we get good people to do this? It's like, okay, we got spoiled We
Yes.
got spoiled
We did.
with this guy.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep.
We got spoiled with Batman, the Dark Knight series.
Yes.
Okay? Christopher Nolan has been one of my favorite directors before that. Before that movie came out. But it's like, okay, we got spoiled there. So now we have an expectation of any Batman movie. Okay? Now you got Matt Reeves, who just gave us the Batman with Robert Pattinson, which I am a prime suspect of telling people, y'all got the Twilight guy to be Batman. Y'all got Twilight dude. My wife and my friend Kaylin will tell you. After I saw that movie, Rob is my favorite is my top 2 favorite Batman. Christian Bale, number 1. Number 2, Rob. His name is no longer Robert Pattinson. The way he was whooping people in that movie, his name is Rob.
But do you know, in all honesty, just my opinion.
Go ahead.
When I saw him do some of those scenes, the first thing I thought wasn't Batman for him.
What?
Robin.
Robin?
He should have been Robin.
I don't know. He swung me. The way he was. I've never seen a Batman so ruthlessly punch people in the face.
I agree, but Robin, that's what he did.
I don't know, man.
Robin did it. Robin wasn't nice.
That's fine. I don't know. I like him
just
as
when
Batman.
I saw him, his
Yeah, yeah,
face and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
When I saw him, like, oh, they missed the mark. Where they should have made him Robin.
Once he actually got, like, from start to finish, I was like, oh, this man is Batman.
No,
This man is Batman.
I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm going to say something unpopular, too. Ben Affleck wasn't that bad.
No, he wasn't.
He was stocky.
And here's the messed up part. This is why I liked him as Batman, because he was actually the size of Batman in the
He
comic
was
book.
massive.
He was 6'3", massive. That's what Bruce Wayne was in the comic books. When you saw him, that's what. Unfortunately, as good as the Dark Knights was, Bruce Wayne wasn't that.
Oh,
that
he got
small.
whooped a lot.
Yeah.
But he was a genius.
But actually, let me take that back. I'm sorry. I got to turn that back. Before he fought Bane, he was kind of on the smaller end. When he fought Bane, broke
got
his
bulky,
back, and
yeah.
Bane broke his back, is when he bulked up.
Yes.
I can't remember. I don't want to say it exactly. I can't remember the storyline in the comic books, but he did something. Then basically, I'm not sure if it's a supplement he made or something, but
Yeah,
he
something
basically
to
bulked
counteract
up
it.
like
Yeah.
Arnold. He boom.
I'm just saying, man, like, you have years, decades of comic book material that you could literally feed off
Anything
of, and you still screw it up. And then it's like you finally get somebody who looks like Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Not like trying to make him look like when I see him in other movies. So he was in Enola Holmes. I'm like, he still looked like Superman. I don't care how British he talked or what outfit he got on. He just a buff Sherlock Holmes, but that's Superman. When I watched him in Mission Impossible, even with the mustache, I said, Superman got a mustache on. You want to know why? Because he looked like Superman. Mm-hmm. Whoever y'all get, not going to look as good as Henry did.
Unless they have someone
And then they're redoing
under the radar that
They don't.
might surprise
They don't.
the heck out of me. I don't think it's going to happen.
They haven't given me a reason to believe in them at all.
They have
Nothing.
They haven't done nothing.
And
here's the funny thing is too. Once they announced that he was out, did you see what The Rock did?
About his money.
No.
What'd
He dropped Warner Brothers all the social media stuff.
Oh, he did?
Oh, he dropped
Unfollowed
them
it?
all. Oh, he
I would
unfollowed
too.
everything.
Y'all been playing with my money.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
And the best part is back when Black Adam was going around doing all these interviews for Black Adam and all this stuff, and people kept on asking him, hey, trying to get The Rock to compare DC to Marvel, and he's like, he shuts them all down and says,
Yep.
no, I don't want Marvel's Apple. I want DC and us to reach for our own and make our own.
Yep.
And then here we go now.
You guys are starting over.
We're starting over and basically following suit of what Marvel's trying to do because nobody has an original thought over there right now.
No. Nobody at DC has an original thought, and it's disheartening.
And the only thing that I can see that I would actually maybe possibly say for a recasting would be okay, in my opinion, would be taking our producer there's favorite person, that Momoa, making him Lobo.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he could be.
I could see Lobo. See, if you took him out of Aquaman,
but I liked him as Aquaman too because he's Samoan.
But
he by water.
But you know what? It's funny too because somebody else mentioned this on a conversation you watch any kind of wrestling, Roman Reigns.
Oh, Roman Reigns would be
Bring
great.
him in as Aquaman or something, or maybe
maybe
Lobo.
Here's the thing. Then does DC turn into the place where wrestlers go and star in movies? Because John Cena is Peacemaker.
Yep.
The Rock was Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go get Roman Reigns, he becomes somebody, or maybe he's a Lobo.
Maybe
I don't know.
Lobo.
Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not pooping. Guardians of the Galaxy, it's Dave Bautista, but he hasn't wrestled in ages.
No, he got out of it
just like The
ago.
Rock. Yeah. Like, these are people who were currently wrestling for a period of time. John Cena was wrestling for a little bit and then stopped.
Before he did Peacemaker, it was literally the year he wrestled the WrestleMania the prior year.
Right.
It was just in it. Then he made Peacemaker.
It's like, don't get me wrong. I love wrestlers. But I also don't want them to be I don't want them to be the star role in every well, maybe I do sound wrong. Let me have an open mind. Get me the right wrestler who actually looks like the character, I'll probably be fine.
I'll be fine with it too.
I think I'm more so looking at the fact of like, okay, I'll say it this way. You see, I didn't have any problem saying, oh, Dave Bautista.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You want to know why? Because I trust Marvel. I don't trust DC.
Not right
so
now.
I don't trust them to get the right person. They'll go get Stone Cold Steve Austin to be Superman. Like something dumb. I'll be like, what are we doing? He has no hair. He's good for a couple beers. What? No, I'm trying. Like, but come on, man. So my frustration comes in where James Gunn, happy for you, excited for you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't screw it up.
Please don't.
You are already screwing it up so much, and it's like he okay with it.
And the funny thing is people think that's not a big deal.
They're trying to hit us with, oh, well, you guys just wait till you see what we actually do have coming out. First of all, the guy who's the Flash was just on criminal charges for kidnapping somebody, and he still gets to do his movie.
Yeah.
So I'm confused.
I am a little confused on that one.
So you're basically done with this. This is also what made me furious. Okay. You finally did something. I thought the Aquaman casting was great because it was somebody who did not look anything like Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
You nailed it on Superman.
Yes.
You did great with Batman. Mm-hmm. Okay. You want to know who you did your best work with? Your best casting? Wonder Woman.
Mm.
Your best casting. Your pride and joy. Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman. There's not a movie I don't watch where I be like, oh, Wonder Woman doing something else today.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because Wonder Woman 1 was great. Wonder Woman 2, whatever.
And they dropped 3, the movie.
So it's like
the third Wonder Woman. They canceled it.
So no one can write? Is that what you're trying to tell me? No one can write at DC? No one? None of y'all got good hands? Y'all don't write good? Let's just like...
I'm sure that maybe we can come up with a script.
Literally, are they the Raiders of the movie world? Are they the Raiders?
Maybe right now
we can all come in and write a better movie to beat them? I don't understand. So basically...
The Saturdays of the
just as...
rating.
Yeah.
Come in and beat the Raiders.
Just as a comic book fan and purist, I want to enjoy what I see when I don't want to hear all this crap. Like, did Black Adam change the tide of DC? No. But it was a good movie to start off of. Like,
yeah,
you got us excited about Superman. So basically, Black Adam did his job.
You did, and I got excited to see what the whole Shazam side of it would do. Because now you have him, you have Shazam.
I hate Shazam.
Now you,
I really
the character.
No.
There's what? If you read the comic book, there's 7 of them.
Yeah,
7 characters. Now that's what they opened up for. To restart that, they brought him in, Black Adam, to restart Shazam. I was excited for that one because I hope they were turning around the first one.
Yeah, the guy who played, I don't know. Maybe I just don't like him.
No.
Anyway.
That's fine. But I thought they were where they were going right now. They would turn that around.
Yep.
They'd get rid of okay, yeah, we did it. We introduced him. He's here, whatever. Now they got The Rock coming in, and they were talking about bringing the rest of the family in to do a whole movie. I was excited about it. But again, Superman was supposed to be making an entrance in that or whatever, a cameo, and
So
they canceled that out.
So you know what's something I just realized? We have no evidence or reason to trust DC with anything.
Not the moment.
Let me rewind why. We should have known that they would do something like this based off of the Justice League problem. Do we not remember when Justice League came, when they were talking about Justice League, sad thing happened, Zack Snyder's son had died, I think, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like they called in Josh Whedon, who had did one of the Avengers movies. He called him in to do a movie. The Justice League. Okay, great. Wonderful. Was it cool? It was all right. But then we had to beg DC to release the Snyder cut.
Mm-hmm.
We want the Snyderverse. Then when they give it to us, it's 4 hours long. And I was invested in every single hour. It was good. It actually made it actually made the movie make sense.
When
I
you
was
add
like,
everything back in and not remove it.
the storyline makes total sense now.
Yeah.
While they're fighting this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Then they showed Darkseid. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
Darkseid might kill everybody right here, right now. So it's like, why did we skip past that? So then I'll even go back.
Mm-hmm.
The other reason why we don't trust them is because they did that with the Snyderverse. We had to beg them to do that. They did the same thing with Batman versus Superman.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, well, we released this version of it, and then we finally got the extended version. And we're like, oh, the story makes sense.
Already makes sense now when you put everything in it.
Leave it in there. So then you get rid of one of your best directors, because we ain't going to act like Zack Snyder don't know how to make a movie. Okay? Zack Snyder can make a movie. Justice League was great. They were all great. Everybody he casted made sense. But it may not be your favorite casting, but every person that he picked made sense. Oh, that makes sense for that Superman in this universe. That makes sense for this Wonder Woman. That makes sense for... I mean, you get to remake Green Lantern.
Yes. Oh, God.
Like, what are we talking about?
That Green Lantern.
And then, not Iron Man. Aquaman was great.
Mm-hmm.
We were excited for Aquaman 2 to come out.
Mm-hmm.
But now knowing that it's basically the last one, this entire regime is out. I promise you, whoever they get now, the actor is going to think about it.
I'll guarantee.
Do I really want to be a part of this?
The first person they go to is probably going to say no.
No. Guaranteed.
This is what you did before? No.
So next time we're on the show, we should talk about who would be our dream castings for Superman, Batman. Well, not Batman. Batman's good. Superman, Wonder Woman, all those people. Because I have not had a problem with any casting for Marvel. Marvel,
No.
every single person they pick, I'd be like, that makes total sense.
I like it. I mean, it wasn't bad.
I mean, even when they switched Hulks, y'all, Marvel switched Hulks, and we went on and didn't even blink about it.
No.
They had 3 different Hulks, and we were like, they're all pretty cool.
They're all good.
It's showing you the blueprint of how to do this. They switch regimes from one Captain America to the next. Y'all, Captain America, Chris Evans used to be the Human Torch.
Yep.
At one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
He was the Human Torch, Johnny Storm. In the same universe, he's now he is our Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Well, they could.
What's happening?
The funny thing is, they can actually play that off as now that they introduced the multiverse. They can actually play that.
Oh, yeah, that was
that
over
off.
there.
Yeah, that was multiverse 97122.
The only thing that Marvel has messed up, and they are aware that they messed up, is the X-Men.
Yes.
That's really about it. Just the storyline. The people they picked to play them, they knocked it out the park. Mm-hmm. There is no other person to play Logan. I know everybody was like, oh, we can get somebody else. No, you
Not
can't.
right now.
And that's why he came back. Hugh Jackman is Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I know he's singing dance on The Greatest Showman, but that's if you put some claws on him, that's Wolverine. Okay? So it's like they know how to cast. They know how to write a storyline. And it's like they've proven themselves enough for everybody who wants to be a part of it. And they're super diverse with who they pick to direct what movie. Like, who would make this movie actually funny? Mm-hmm. Oh, James Gunn can direct the whole saga of this. Now, whoever doing the Thor movies, let's get back to Thor killing everyone. Like, I don't want to laugh on Thor anymore. Like the last two,
Not as
I'm good
much.
on it.
A little bit of comedy in there because again,
This much comedy.
yeah,
I need some death.
Bring the comedy down a little bit because again, that's kind of if you really like.
It's
go
Thor.
Back to go back to the first one when Thor mistaken Agent. What was it? That
Coulson.
yeah, when he mistaken his name,
Yeah,
he thought his first name was Agent, and he's the son of Coulson.
those are funny things. You
That
can
right
keep
there,
that.
because
You can
that's
keep that.
that's Thor. That's him. That kind of stuff.
All this
keep
other
in there.
goofy stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go. I want Thor to like crack some heads, man. So let's move on from that. But like, that's nitpicking.
Yeah, you're
I
right,
still
yeah.
watched the movie.
I still watched it multiple times. Yes.
Absolutely. Might watch it later today when I get home.
Just because we
we're
talked
talking
about
about it.
Yep.
But it's like, you see, I'm still able to watch these. Like, y'all, when they picked the villains for Marvel stuff, they make you think about it. Like, why would you pick that person to be this villain? I'm not going to lie to y'all. When they picked Josh Brolin to be Thanos, I was like, really?
He's also a Cable.
Yeah. I'm like, what are we talking about? And then to see him and act him out, I'll be like, oh, yeah, that's Thanos.
He did it.
That his voice, like, just literally makes you be like, you know what? I don't want to fight him today. And now they got Kang. I had questions about, well, y'all picking Jonathan Majors to be Kang. So like, I'm consistent. I ask about every villain. When they picked what's his name to be Ultron, what was his name in The Office? Robert California. When they picked Robert California to be Ultron, I was like, why? And then I saw why.
Yeah.
They picked Christian Bale. They picked our Batman to be a villain in the new Thor movie. And I was like,
Yep.
Next thing I know, I'm like, oh, he might
nailed it.
murder everyone.
He's got the attitude. I'm gonna take everybody out.
So it's like, all right, they really know how to pick villains. And like Kang, Jonathan Majors, the guy who's Kang now, he's about to murder everyone.
I'm really
He really embodied it.
really hoping they do really good on that one because
So they said
the way they set it up in the Loki little TV series or whatever they had there that should have been a movie.
I wasn't impressed with him there. But
No, but he set you up for it though. He
yeah.
explained everything why Kang was coming.
So the recent story. Oh no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That fact that he was there to prevent him from basically taking over.
Right. He was trapped. He's trapped in the quantum realm. In
Yeah,
this one.
well, trapped. No,
I think
he
he's
didn't.
gonna-
He didn't really say trapped. He said he was there to prevent, basically, his evil version from taking over.
No. I'm talking about Quantum Mania, the new Ant-Man movie that's coming out.
Oh,
That universe, Kang is trapped in the quantum realm, and I think he's gonna trick Ant-Man
probably to
to
get out.
release him. That's a good movie, okay? But also, like, I was reading about Jonathan Majors, how he was doing his character development with Kang. He said basically he read the comics, but then he looked at several cinematic villains that he could pull things from. He's like, yeah, I looked at Thanos. He's like, but I want him to be worse than Thanos. I was like, thank you. That's all that we ask. So it's like, and I can't even give DC credit for that Joker. I have to give Christopher Nolan for that credit for that.
The one
For Heath Ledger.
Oh,
Best Joker we have.
one of the best.
So it's kind of like I have no reason to trust DC as much as I trust Marvel. Marvel has not messed up yet, in my opinion. And if their biggest mess up is
their mess ups are so minor,
You can't even tell.
It doesn't, everything else is.
I mean, like
overshadows
they have a legal battle going on with Sony over Spider-Man. And they still made 3 Spider-Man movies that did not stink. What does that tell you? They can negotiate and still make a good movie. And then bring him into their universe? Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. I gotta get off this show. Thanks, everybody, for coming. We appreciate you. You have been awesome. You have been friends. We have been Tailgate Talk. Make sure that you subscribe and like and hit that notification bell. We can't wait to see you soon. Love y'all. Get a cup. Go visit. Tell us the name one more time. Butterfly Highway and Custom Crafts. Okay. Then if you see this on the road, beep. If y'all would want to purchase either of these, put it in the comments or like this. Yeah. Like this, because we want to.
If you want to see our merch out there,
Yeah.
let us know. We
Let
might
us
do
know.
something here.
We'll get crazy. All right. Love y'all. Be easy. Have a good Saturday. Go Browns.